the more insidious, secret partisan behavior of very liberal-dominated newsrooms working at the supposedly impartial.
Sunny Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit.
Sunny Hostin has done it again, stirring up controversy and headlines with her bold opinions and personal dramas. And this time it's a whirlwind of chaos that's got everyone buzzing. Let's start with the moment that got tongue wagging Donald Trump's interview with Fox News' Bret Baier. The interview was already making waves, but it was one specific segment that sent shockwaves through the political and entertainment worlds. When Trump casually mentioned that he doesn't see his vice president, Senator J.D. Vance, mind you, as his successor or the obvious choice. For the 2028 presidential race, it was like tossing a grenade into the political arena. The fallout, well, leave it to the ladies of The View to jump right into
I think he's doing something a little bit more diabolical, if I'm being honest. Representative Andy Ogles, a Republican of Tennessee, on January 23rd, just 3 days after Trump was inaugurated, already proposed amending the 22nd Amendment to allow Trump to serve a third term.
On the February 11th episode of the show, the panel dissected Trump's eyebrow-raising remarks with their usual fiery takes. Sarah Haynes was the first to chime in, offering a somewhat analytical approach. She theorized that Trump's comment was rooted in his love for competition. According to Haynes, he's got that free market idea of let the best man win it. It's just like when he was backing J.D. Vance in Ohio. He wants loyalty, sure, but he also wants people to fight for his attention. He's not just handing out the crown. A diplomatic taker, right? But of course, that's not where things ended. Enter Sunny Hostin, known for her no-holds-bar approach to political commentary. Sunny took the conversation to a whole new level, throwing out a theory that left the audience and probably her co-hosts stunned. I think he's doing something a little bit more diabolical. If I'm being honest, she began her turn ripping with seriousness, brought up a little-known proposal by Representative Andy Ogles, all to amend the 22nd Amendment, which limits presidential terms. Sunny claimed with a dramatic flair that Trump might be eyeing a way to secure a third term in office. He doesn't want to name a successor, because in his mind, he's his own successor. She declared he's probably thinking, why name someone else when I could just stick around? The idea was Suver the Toop, that it's in triples through the studio, with co-host Joy Bear audibly gasping and saying, oh, come on, point.
If she were a liberal, self-made millionaire migrant model who speaks 5 languages, she'd have her name on a federal building right now, no?
Sunny wasn't done. She even cited the challenges of amending the Constitution, getting approval from 2/3 of Congress and 34 of the states, but ominously hinted that Trump could find a couple of ways to bypass the system. He could just try to stay in office. Shedded her voice, tinged with mock dread, and just like that, the narrative of Trump, a sediable mastermind plotting to defy democratic norms, storms took flight, fueled by Sunny's dramatic delivery. Oh, he was
scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services in exchange.
But note very one on the panel saw things quite so darkly. Elisa Farah Griffin, the former Trump insider, stepped in her own interpretation. She explained that the answer wasn't surprising to her for Torreson's. First, Trump thrives on loyalty and needs people around him who'll bend over backward for his approval. And second, the moment he names a successor, her risks being seen as a lame duck. That's just not this style. Elisa also speculated that Trump might be leaving the door open for his children to carry on the family legacy, a suggestion that prompted a loud groan from Joy, who quipped that she hoped it wouldn't be kids. The conversation spiraled into a mix of eye rolls and laughter, but Elisa delivered one final point that left the room quiet. For a moment, she stated that the truth is Trump is a singular force. Noone else in the Republican Party, heck, in American politics, has his level of influence. J.D. Vance or anyone else might follow in his footsteps, but none of them will ever be Trump. That's why he holds back on naming a successor. He doesn't want to admit he's replaceable, a sobering thought to say the least, as if that weren't not drama for one episode. The conversation soon veered into personal territory for Sunny Hostin. You see, while she was busy speculating about Trump's future plans, her own family was grappling with every real and very public scandal. Sunny's husband, Dre Emanuel Hostin, has found at the center of a massive insurance fraud lawsuit that's making headlines across the country. The accusations, fraudulent billing practices, and alleged kickbacks tied to surgeries performed through his New York-based orthopedic practice.
According to the documents, he knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries.
The lawsuit, filed by American Transit Insurance Company, claims that Emmanuel was part of a larger scheme involving more than 180 defendants. The allegation suggests that he performed unnecessary surgeries on patients, particularly rideshare drivers for companies like Uber and Lyft, and then billed the insurance company for exorbitant amounts. The kicker, the company is demanding a staggering $450 million.
This is the
in damages.
largest RICO case ever filed in the state of New York. You guys wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia.
The timing couldn't be worse for Sunny, as often the first to criticize others for ethical lapses, according to insiders. The scandal has become a big thing behind the scenes at ABC News, with some questioning how Sunny can continue to weigh in on legal and political ethics without addressing her husband's situation. But Sunny isn't staying silent outside the studio. In a fiery statement, she came to her husband's defense, accusing American Transit of launching a disgusting media smear campaign against their family. This is a desperate attempt by a near-bankrupt insurance carrier to avoid paying for medical procedures, she declared, adding that the company is using her celebrity status to poison the well of public opinion. Sunny even hinted at a countersuit demanding that American Transit issue a public apology and pay substantial damages for the emotional distress caused to her family.
Emmanuel denied the allegations via a statement through his lawyer, telling Daily Mail that his client, quote, denies each and every allegation and that the lawsuit is a blanket, scattershot, meritless lawsuit.
Meanwhile, Emmanuel Boston's legal team is fighting back hard. His attorney, Mark Gagash, has called the lawsuit meritless and accused American Transit of targeting doctors in an attempt to dodge their financial obligations. This is a blanket, scattershot lawsuit designed to intimidate healthcare providers. Gus said Gagas did nothing wrong, and we intend to prove that in court in true Hassan fashion. Sunny didn't hold back when addressing the issue on other platforms. She described the lawsuit as an attack on hardworking doctors and blasted the healthcare system for making it tough for physicians to get paid for their services. My husband operates on people who are in pain, whether they have insurance or not, she said, and now he's being penalized for doing the right thing. It's outrageous. The legal battle is far from over, and it's clear that Sunny isn't backing down. But the controversy has undoubtedly cast shadow over her role on The View, where she's built a reputation as a moral compass of sorts. She maintained that image while her family is embroiled in a scandal of this magnitude. Only time will tell, but one thing's sure, Sunny Hostin is not going to shy away from a fight. And speaking of fights, there's another storm brewing on the horizon. Rumors are swirling that Senator John F. Mann, a rising Democratic star, is planning to sue Sunny and The View's producers over comments made during our recent episode. What's the story behind this latest legal drama? Now, if you thought things couldn't get more chaotic for Sunny Hostin, just as the dust is beginning to settle on her husband's legal drama, another storm is brewing, this time involving a lawsuit from none other than Democrat Senator John Fetterman. Yes, you heard that right. The Pennsylvania senator, known for his outspoken nature and penchant for taking on the big players, has decided to take legal action against Sunny and the producers of The View. And let me tell you, this is not your run-of-the-mill courtroom squabble. This is the kind of legal battle that reshape conversations about media accountability and how far is Stavar when it comes to public commentary.